What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba. I looked at this company just a few days ago and I want to give an update regarding new price targets. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. Also, thank you to those who already subscribed and like my videos. It means a lot. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute any financial advice. We will start out the technical analysis by going over what I see in the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we will wrap it up by looking at the long-term pattern on the weekly chart. So the first thing I'm going to do is put a vertical line on where I left off for this company, which was on the 17th of August. And then just a few days later, the price continued to gap lower and lower because of this channel right here. I'm going to show you guys in a second. So this is the channel I saw Alibaba in, working lower right here. Looks like it's a little flatter. Give me 1 second. So this looks like the channel Alibaba was fitting in, pretty much a perfect fitting channel. It bounced right over here, and then right when I did my analysis, price could have bounced, but I also said we could just push lower and create a two-tiered channel. A two-tiered channel is just the midline of the previous channel acting as the new midline right around here. So if I drag it right to where we had that overshoot before, I'm gonna go ahead and circle that for you guys. This overshoot right here, and the price cannot come back to those lows. We kept on bouncing on this side of the channel right around here. But now, since we had like another overshoot, it doesn't seem like it's an overshoot now. Now it looks like we're just in a two-tier channel. So I just drag it a little lower and it fits pretty nicely right here. It looks like the gaps fit right in the midline. So this looks like the new channel Alibaba is working in. So where does it look like price is trying to go? So once we're in a channel, price likes to go back and forth in between it, bouncing off of support and resistance. So this is the support side right here, right to the mid 40s or even the low 30s. Or the high 30s, excuse me. So this looks like where price is trying to reach and probably going to push down to before we get something like this happening, a push back up to the resistance side of the channel. So we just have to wait and see. Price is getting really far away from the EMA, just like what happened here. And look what happened. We got this like reversal because the price acts as a magnet against the EMA. Same thing could happen here. We could see this reversal. So this is my new target right around here, possibly the low 40s or the high 30s. So for measured moves, it looks like we already exceeded the one I had earlier on my analysis. This was the first leg down. If I just drag it over, this was the second leg down. So this would have been a good target to take profits if you were a person who's going short in this market. This 163 level, 165 level. However, we didn't exceed it by much. You know, to be honest, it's not exactly perfect. You know, we just went past a little bit. So we could see a reversal right now. But most likely we're probably going to continue lower to the lower side of the channel before seeing some type of bounce back up to fill in these gaps that the shorts created. And also, if we do push past a measured move, that just tells me the market's stronger than you think. So you don't want to be looking for bottom. You just have to wait till we see a reversal or a buy signal. Now I'm going to try to find a new measured move target. So this looks like the first leg down. And then if I drag it over to the top of the correction, it pretty much made a perfect measured move. See, we went just past a little bit and then it came right back up. So now if we continue lower, which price action did, you have to combine the two because now the distance is longer. And if I just move it back up to that correction, the target looks like price wants to reach is right around the 152 level. So we're pretty close to it. So right around here, we're probably going to see a reaction back up. You know, so it's not going to just continue down to zero or anything. Price doesn't work like that. We will see movements back and forth, up and down. So this looks like the next logical support level I see right around here. I don't know the exact one. We could just start reversing right now, but right at the channel is the 142 level or about the high 30s. We're probably going to see a bounce. So that's pretty much the new update on the daily chart. I just see us in a two-tiered channel now instead of that just single-tiered channel. This was a single-tiered, and we pushed outside of it like we did over here. So if I just drag it over to that lows, this looks like the new possible lows of the channel. So once we reach over here, we'll probably see a bounce and to fill in these gaps right back up to the 192 level because that looks like the breakout level. So that's what I see happening, and we just have to wait and see and go and show you guys the weekly chart. So here we have the weekly chart, and each bar represents 1 week's worth of price action. So this week's a pretty big red bar because we've been just going down pretty much all the days. So I said on my previous analysis that the weekly chart looked very bearish because we came back inside of the range, which is not a good sign for the longs. So these are the lows of the range right here, and these are the highs. So Alibaba was inside of a range back in about 2017, early 2018, and then we broke out lower. So if I just use a measure move tool, it was pretty much a perfect measure move. It just shifted lower. So that's how you know this is a nice range. Price action fits really nicely. And then we broke outside of it to the top side. And if you do that measured move, we exceeded that amount, but it doesn't really matter because the 2 legs up was a perfect measure move I showed you in my previous video right here. This 2 legs up, 1 and then 2 after that correction right here. And then we pretty much exceeded it for the range measure move, and then we shot back down. So now what price did was that it tried to find support at the range. See how it broke out here and then pushed back in, but then we found support on the EMA and the upper side of the range, and we shot back up. So price came back again, and we got a bounce right here and a bounce right here, but price failed because the longs gave up and the shorts came in the market because we had this bias towards the low side. This is the range, this is the channel on the weekly chart. I'm going to change the color. It's the same channel on the daily chart. I'm just showing you guys on the weekly chart. Let's make it yellow. So EMA is pointing down, the channel is pointing down, the price bars are moving down, making lower lows, lower highs. So that's a telltale sign we're in a downtrend. So it looks like price is trying to reach that 130 level on the lower side of the range, and it also makes sense because it's the lower side of the channel. So right around here looks like a possible point to get a bounce, something like this. But we just have to wait and see. Anything can happen. The price action can change, right? We could just push right through it, and then it would be a new target. It would be like something like this target right here, probably the 109 level. But you know, we can't get ahead of ourselves. Anything can happen. We just got to go day by day, because each price bar that prints for the chart adds a new piece to the puzzle, right? We're just trying to solve where price is trying to go and where it's most likely to go. So if you fall back inside the range, most likely we're going to go to the lower side of the range. So this is the most likely target that price would try to reach. So that's pretty much my analysis for BABA. I just see us continuing lower until we hit a harder support level, possibly this one right here, because we're getting super far from the EMA and we're getting to like the unsustainable territory. See how far away we are from the EMA? And this pattern is the same thing for the longs. Anytime price gets too far away from the EMA, even from the longs, it's gonna pull back, right? Same thing here. It's gonna pull back soon, probably right back up here. So we just have to wait and see. Most likely we're gonna reach this lower 40s or high 30s, or even possibly the 130 level before seeing some type of bounce. So just wait for that in the coming days or weeks, because it looks like BABA wants to reach it pretty quickly. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised in what you could learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.